I am very pleased to join this tremendous group of impressive experts and activists, and I'm honored to work together to protect Plum Island. Of course, I wish I could be there in person. Unfortunately, the ongoing business before the Senate has kept me in Washington. As the document lays out so vividly and powerfully, Plum Island is an environmental treasure of pristine beaches, miles of natural shoreline, and critical habitats for hundreds of types of plants and animals. Several years ago, in a misguided move, Congress required the federal government to sell this island. The sale efforts are now proceeding, and developers are circling this priceless property, hoping to take ownership in the next few years. We must repeal that mandate. This ecological gem should remain out of developers' hands. It should remain with the federal government or a responsible entity to ensure it remains a park or preserve in perpetuity. Moreover, the sale isn't even necessary. The logic for the sale, if there ever was any, was to help pay for a new research lab to replace the one that existed on the island for decades. But the new facility, which will be in Kansas, has since been paid for and no longer needs the federal funding that would come from the sale of Plum Island. Last Congress, I was proud to introduce legislation to block any sale, and I was joined by Senators Schumer, Gillibrand, and Murphy, who have been really vital partners. We just started a new Congress, and I pledge to you that I will introduce that legislation and fight to make it law. I plan to fight on other fronts as well, like trying to block any federal funding for marketing efforts for the island. It's really imperative that we stifle any sale and ensure any federal action truly advances conservation. That's my charge in Congress, but we will not be successful in Washington without your continued commitment and dedication to this critical cause. Your phone calls, your letters, your actions have a profound impact, and we're joined by countless residents throughout Connecticut and New York who appreciate that we cannot lose this ecological gem. I know from my experience as Attorney General, in the fights that I have waged to preserve environmental resources, that citizen activists make the critical difference. So I urge you to keep up the fight and keep faith that we can permanently protect Plum Island for future generations. Our children, our children's children will thank you, and I thank you for giving me this opportunity to be with you. I look forward to actually joining you in person as soon as I can. So thank you so much, and thank you for having me.